Wagner, you were signed. What do you know about Wagner?
This is a private military company.
Private military company?
Yes.
Why this name?
Because the company is private.
Why is it called Wagner?
Wagner? Don't know. Well, a musician, I know Wagner is like that. German composer, I think.
The fighters of PMC Wagner are allegorically called musicians playing on the call sign of its supposed founder, GRU Special Forces officer Viktor Utkin. He is known for his love of Nazism. During Nazi times in Germany, there was a cult of the German composer Richard Wagner.
I didn't know about these hobbies.
German composer.
At least I have nothing to do
Here
with
he
Nazism,
is.
and I don't have anything to do with
To
PMC
what?
Wagner either. To PMC Wagner.
You came to fight fascism. I'm telling you about the channel you were subscribed to. Who
This
is
is
this?
Dmitry Utkin, but I didn't know that he...
What does he have? What tattoo?
well, this lighting SS symbol...
Tell me. How is this possible?
I didn't know that he had such Nazi tattoos.
Utkin took the call sign Wagner in honor of the German composer Wagner, who, thanks to his mystics and anti-Semitism, was very popular in the Third Reich. So what happens here? How does this happen? That your country fights everywhere, always, and the Russian Federation itself goes by the slogans and symbols of fascism and Nazism. Right? Well, I didn't come up with this.
From the photographs, yes.
From the photographs, yes. Utkin, whom you followed, has a tattoo with SS symbols. He listened to the music of the Third Reich. You started the conflicts, some in Poland, some in Moldova, and somewhere else. With what slogans? What were you going to fight?
With fascism.
If we compare all these facts, what conclusion can we come to?
That we are an aggressor country.
This is understandable. There is no need to even talk about it.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
Before us is an ideal soldier who is so zombified that he will... How zombified? He is, first of all, stupid. I say this, but we can argue about it. I don't mean to offend. I use the word stupid to denote strange behavior at the age of 18 to go to war to stop the war because you need to fight fascism without understanding the fact that he by himself joined the ranks of real fascists that is marching for to rob, beat, kill, loot and to rape. Did you see the prisoner who was shot?
I saw him.
Who shot him?
Russians, probably.
Russian. There is evidence that the Russians did it. Shall I show you how your Russians cut off the head of our soldier? How to castrate? Why are you so confused right away?
I do not support such methods.
Don't support? So you're a soldier of the army of those who use these methods. Accordingly, who are you? The accomplice. Hello.
Hello?
It's hard to hear you.
I have a bad connection here.
My name is Dmitry. Do you know me?
No.
Oh, well, I'm a journalist from Ukraine. Your son is in Ukrainian captivity.
So,
In a Nazis. We talked and determined who was a Nazi and who was a fascist.
yes.
If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publish this conversation on YouTube. It will be published, if you agree.
What will the conversation be about, Dmitry?
You will talk to him.
Yes. Fine.
Do you consent?
Yes.
You don't say where you are and you don't say who you are with.
Hello, Mom. I can't hear you.
Hello. I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad too.
How are you, son?
Everything is fine.
I understand how difficult this can be. Tell me, how long have you been there?
He doesn't know.
Listen, please, try to look at the exchange lists I served in the Thieves Brigade. I don't know the number of that military unit. Try to find out. My call sign is Soma.
How?
Soma.
Soma is the call sign. I understand. Yes, son.
Go to the military registration and enlistment office too.
Undoubtedly. Don't worry, yes. How long have you been there? Can you tell me?
Arrived on the 8th.
Have you arrived or were you brought?
They brought it. Well, I was
You should
captured on the
not
8th.
say anything specific,
I was captured on the 8th.
and nothing more.
How do they treat you, son?
Fine.
Are you alive? And well, I see. I'm glad you're alive. Does anything hurt you? Are you injured?
I'm not injured, Mom.
What are you doing there? How are your days going?
He doesn't do anything.
Nothing, I'm just sitting in captivity.
Where? What room is this? Can you tell me?
He can't say it.
I can't say this.
Well, is this a basement
Look.
or what?
The story is actually very simple. He is in captivity. Where this geographically, it doesn't make any difference. He's not injured. He eats. What else do you need to know?
Alive and healthy.
Alive and healthy. He doesn't need medical help, but there are doctors here. Are there doctors?
There are doctor. They examined us upon arrival.
What other questions do you need to answer?
Can I talk by myself?
When will I see my son?
Here you see him.
No, I want him to come home.
I have a question for you then. Why did you let him go? To kill us.
I didn't let him
What
go.
is he doing here then?
Well, that's another
Let's
question.
answer it.
The boy grew up and decided for himself. He said that he would be responsible for himself and make his own mistakes.
Then the boy will call you by himself when he returns home. Because you let him go.
You're calling me now. This means you have the goodwill to let me talk to my son. Do you have children, Dmitri?
Yes.
Adults or little ones, probably still, right? You're young.
Thanks for the compliment.
This is not a compliment, this is what I'm stating.
Adult children.
Do you have a son like me or a daughter?
I have a son.
Son? Is he next to you?
Yes.
You're a happy father, Dmitri. I also want my son to be next to me.
Listen to me. You are trying to speak so beautifully and culturally. I understand that you are a teacher and you know how. You teach children at school, right? Let's do an experiment tomorrow. It's in St. Petersburg, right? No, unfortunately, rockets have not yet reached St. Petersburg. Let you and your students sit in the basement for a year and teach them in the basement. So that you and I are in the same
I
conditions.
don't wish harm on anyone.
No, wait. What does it mean? You say that I am a happy person. Why can't I wake up in the morning?
It's all God's will, Dmitri. We can
But
do
there is
everything.
no God. Under what God? Were you a prisoner when the missile attack hit the prisoner camp? Did they tell you?
Rocket strike.
Rocket strike. Why do you want to kill your prisoners?
I don't want to kill anyone.
Yes,
I
yes.
want peace for everyone, both Ukraine and Russia, because we are one people. We are one people, Dmitri. Have you forgotten everything? How did we live? Don't you remember? What year are you? Tell me, this not in Dancing for Men. Ask about age.
1982.
Dmitri, we are almost the same age as you.
Yes, and
Don't
what?
you remember? Did you feel bad in the Soviet Union? Okay, let's say we caught a short period from the Soviet Union. Did you feel bad about it?
Yes.
When there was a single space when we went to visit each other, no one looked at the names of the territories or knew about the borders. There were no such boundaries. Who felt bad? Tell me.
You're insane.
No, Dmitri, I'm not insane. I believe that the Lord will put everything in its place anyway.
I have no more questions at all. I received answers to all questions. If he raised like this, then everything worked out for me. And the fact that his collaborator father is on Peacemaker is 100% correct. I confirm this. Why do you Russians think that we are one nation? We don't the hell need you. You're an English teacher. Please, tell me. Here we studied history. How many times has Russia attacked others?
Did Russia attack?
No. How about Moldova? Let's start with the recent events.
Well, I can't say about Moldova.
Why? What can you answer? What can you talk about? Let then answer about, I don't want to ask about 2014. Well, answer about...
Why?
No, come on.
Well, this is the beginning, Dmitri. This is the beginning
Yes,
of
let's
the
do
end.
it. What happened in 2014?
What happened in 2014? Well, you know as well as I do.
Yes, we just discussed this. You will watch it on the internet.
Well,
What happened in 2014? Who by himself Donetsk?
who invaded Donetsk? The Ukrainian army approached
Who
Donetsk.
invaded? It was in Donetsk because Donetsk is Ukrainian city.
Yes.
Yes.
Donetsk was originally Ukrainian. This is the territory of Ukraine. But why did your own people start shooting at your own people? Why has it become impossible to live in Donetsk?
Because the Russians invaded in 2014. Strelkov with his,
For what? They didn't go there. They have always lived there. Russian speakers like you and me now. You also speak Russian.
Now I feel like some kind of orderly from a madhouse.
Lord, have mercy on him.
But I don't have God. This is nonsense.
Don't believe in God, Dmitri?
Can I just talk to my mom? Just alone.
Dmitri, do you believe in the Lord? Vanya, you opened your heart to God. Do you think that He is? Vanya, do you see now all His miracles that He began to perform? Vanya, for me, this is such a revelation, such a powerful testimony of God's glory.
Mom. Everything is fine. Everything will be fine.
I know, son, I believe the Lord does not abandon His own. Hear me and open your heart to the Lord. Vanyechka, everything will be fine. Son, you believe not to me, you believe to the Lord.
Mom, tell Dad that I am alive.
I'll tell, son, I'll tell him. Son, hold on. We have done, are doing and will do everything that is needed, everything that is possible, because God is with us.
Dmitri, can I smoke?
Huh?
Can I smoke?
Yes. Your son smokes. God allows him.
I didn't smoke.
Why are you crying?
Don't smoke. Why if you quit earlier?
What's happened? Why are you crying? You can smoke.
Son, everything will be fine. Now you've lost weight. You have become slimmer. But you're alive. This is the most important thing. You're healthy. Son, hold on. Spirit is strong.
We don't smoke in captivity, Mom.
It's good that you don't smoke in captivity. It would be better if you didn't smoke now, son.
I haven't smoked since the 8th.
Everything that happens is good in the end. Son, you will definitely be at home. Everything will definitely be fine. Hold on. Strengthen yourself. May the Lord strengthen you, and He will preserve
In the
and
name
bless.
of the king.
Yes, in the name of Jesus Christ.
In the name of your Putin. Sorry, I couldn't stand it anymore. When will your Putin die? How many times have you voted for Putin?
How many times have you voted for your president?
I voted normally.
Well,
This is crazy. Here you go. I just hate to hear it. In short, they are all sick. They are crazy. Let everyone see it.
Everything will be fine. Trust me. And Dmitri and everyone who is nearby, they are just talking, that's all.
Mom, I understand. How is Grandma? Do you know?
Grandma calls Dad. He takes care of her, doesn't tell her everything so that she doesn't worry.
Please tell Dad. I don't remember his number. Please explain. Well, tell me I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm lucky. We were in Marinka, our group. There were 4 people. Of the 4th, 3 are seriously wounded. I was the only one who came out of there.
The Lord protects you. He saved you and will keep you in the future. This is a miracle of God. One of the miracles.
Stop talking nonsense. He was saved by our armed forces. Tell us how you got captured.
How did I get captured?
How? Tell that.
Well, they captured us
Captured and
took us
taken captive, and where your commanders were?
In their position. And I was on a combat mission. We had a different combat
crazy.
mission. Everything will be fine, Mom.
Everything will be fine. I'm praying for you. We all pray for you. Lord, we believe. We trust God. You know what to do. You know who to trust, son.
See how God will help him return from captivity.
I don't hear what Dmitri said.
Repeat. You heard. Repeat.
Dmitri said that we will see how God will help return me from captivity.
Yes, we will see it all, I know. I believe, son, I believe. Dmitri, can you help with this somehow?
No.
He can't help it, and I'm here for the long haul.
I have nothing to do with exchanges at all. I am a civilian because you know that the military handles the exchanges.
Yes, I
She
understand.
didn't even know you were being held captive. God didn't call her, didn't tell her. If it weren't me, for how long would you be in captivity
I
and
don't
she
know how
wouldn't know
long people
about
are
it?
being held captive here. Here, Mom, they have been in captivity for a long time. I communicate. There are people there who have been there for 6
There
months.
are people who have been in captivity since February 25, 2022. For some reason, Putin doesn't want to take them. You're Putin.
Mom,
Fine. Everything will be different for you.
Tell us about the last exchange. Did you catch him? Have
no,
you seen
but
the
I
video?
saw the video.
Tell her.
The prisoners were taken from here, Mom. In general, that exchange, most of the prisoners were... Besides them, there are only a couple of people. Prisoners, those who were mobilized from prison. Their battalion is called Storm Z. They exchanged men with Storm Z, most of them.
Russia exchanged 200 criminals, but they don't take them from the DPR and LPR at all. He served in the Thieves Battalion, he doesn't even have military documents. So the issue of exchange is very irrelevant for him. Putin didn't call you and didn't tell you that your son has been in captivity for a long time, and God didn't call you and didn't tell you.
That's it, Mom. Happily, good night.
Son, let's go with God. May the Lord preserve, protect, and have mercy on you.
Good night, Mom. Happily.
I just blessed him.
Thank you.
Why are you so upset? You're a serious fighter.
I just haven't seen her for a long time.
Why long ago? How long have you not seen her?
Well, it was hard to realize that my family didn't even know that I was alive.
Listen, it's just that your country doesn't want them to know.
Thanks for calling anyway.
What does your country want? Is someone like you to become what?
Don't know.
Dead. No you, no problems. Your being in captivity is a problem for the Russian Federation, but being dead is good. In short, you understand everything. There have never been zombies like this before. Write your thoughts in the comments because this is horror. Incredible horror. Just insanity.